16 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the ways. He teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like I'm writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, not coming back off road.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a little fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door, what? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when I wanna
get
better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you know that I'll get better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better.
If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when chicken wire, sure enough, it's live, and try to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called me. Keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been...
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started, and we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
We'll go play action. Here's Penix. Downfield, and he finds London. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. We won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Penix here from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Young Koo on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's got room on the road here. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to it. He finds some space again. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Darnold and the Seahawks getting set to try for 2. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point.
He's throwing for it! And this is caught, and that fit for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7.
Falcons 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 11. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Down the field, it's Pitts. A great play does not get the first down. That stop came at the very last moment to bring up 4.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive.
Has room down the left sideline. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 5-point first quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Coup on now for the extra point.
The point
after splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 6.
Falcons 14, Seahawks 8. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Walker on first down. They take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. 1 quarter away so far. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Staying with Walker. Defender gets to him right around the line, and it's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down.
some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
4th and forever coming up.
Here we go, son. Go, 80. Red 80.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks tie and can take the lead here in the second. Jackson, Smith, and Jimbo with a touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And they'll take the lead.
15. Falcons 14.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone. For a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Penix working from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the gun, it's Robinson. Juke the defender. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second-quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point by Kittle is up and good. And the Falcons push their lead to 6. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Offense in the hurry up here. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running with Walker again. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup of 6.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Yeah, that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks take the lead on that successful kick. On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun snap, will get to Robinson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Play fake, Penix. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he tries to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go. Go.
Play action. Here's Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. How about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to call some back. They make it 3rd and short. They're going play fake with Penix. That one's caught by Mooney. And they bring him down around the 34. That's a short gain of 1. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, Penix to the air. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Robinson on the sideline and caught.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
It's Penix yet again. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
2-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Falcons will line up.
Now looking to throw. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. It's caught, Barner. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. He'll throw it. He fires one deep down the middle. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. From the gun, Darnold. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10, Darnold. Down the field, and he's got it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
17 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Walker now from the gun. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. Working quickly here.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 5.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. And they take this in for the score. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So Darnold in the offense getting set. 2-point attempt upcoming.
The Seahawks.
He's throwing for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead.
And makes
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. All the way across midfield before he is brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Another carry for Robinson. Good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. That one complete to Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
What we say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Seahawks first down.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. This is Kupp. That's Kupp. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know,
it's a Seattle touchdown! The Seahawks can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! His 3rd total score in this game. Darnold and the Seahawks getting set to try for 2.
The Seahawks
throwing from the gun here. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete. Things trim back down to a single-point rock as they send this off and away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Penix now. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Robinson again here on 2nd. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. On the shotgun, Penix gets this one to London. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead to 7. Drake London with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Penix is going to throw for it. And he gets into the end zone. The 2-point try is good. And now it's a 2-score ball game. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I think until this defense stops them, their answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning it.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Donald. Completes, it's Horton. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Donald, 1st and 10. This is brought in, big gain for Smith and Jigba. They get 22 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Pass cut, 9-yard line. And he's going to be taken down at the 8-yard line. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Working quickly here.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
And again, it's Darnold. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
So we're down to a 3-point game, and now gonna try to get it back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. I think the Seahawks got that one back. Yes, they did! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Reload! Let's go now. Check, Bobcat. Hawks, let's go.
A give, left side. Here's Robinson. Works his way to the 35. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Just knowing the competitor that this fella is, he kind of knew once he caught that second touchdown, he was going to try all he could and get the equalizer on the ground. 2 through the air, 2 on the ground. Just a monster kind of game.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
Falcons 53.
Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Wants a heater, go deep, middle of the field. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Davis there on the cover.
To throw, here's Darnold. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but they still have him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I don't think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. And going play fake with Penix. Guess who? Pitts has another. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Robinson on the inside give. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did, I mean, you appreciate great safety like that. Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
60 Eagles!
Penix on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Koo able to put it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It'll take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. All right, 1 more snap to play here. 1 final shot here. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.